free.
50 yards later, West Virginia moving it again. They snap it quickly, working it for Smallwood, who's just empty backfield for Trickett. They rush 4. Trickett flushed out, throws, connects to the target. It's Kevin White diving.
Coordinator only gave him a 4-man rush against empty, and that's going to be hard to get to Trickett. It allows him to get out of the pocket and extend the ball play for a first down. Let's see it up on him.
On the play action, Trickett looking to the end zone. Juggled and out of bounds off the hands of Kevin White. Who's
as well. In that Alabama game, they had a chance to beat him if they didn't drop the ball. Had a chance in his hands.
And here's what Dana Holgorsen was talking about earlier on in the week about Kevin White. He needs to get in the end zone more and often.
Rain isn't going to bother Testudo. It hasn't bothered Clint Trickett, who's 8 for 9 throwing the ball for the Mountaineers. Spins this one on target for a diving and sliding Kevin White.
Love to see that comeback.
1st and 10 for Trickett. With an empty backfield. Well protected. Finds White again.
When I was playing, now it's flipped.
It was a rainy day last year in Baltimore, and West Virginia coughed it up 6 times. Russell Shell bouncing off of tacklers. Dragged down by
holding. Offense. Number 11. 10-yard penalty.
Now he has his hands inside, which is good, but then he puts the hand right on the back right there. And the referees, once they see the hand on the back and pulling.
The shoulder pads, you know that's a hold.
Wrestling there with William Likely, the fine corner for Maryland. Out of the gun, Trickett to throw. Over the middle, and a diving Kevin White reels that in. 12.
Defensive coordinator Brian Stewart brought some blitz there. He knows he's going to have a hard time getting to the quarterback, getting to Trickett. We're just rushing 4. Balance.
Trickett out of the gun. Kevin White on the wide receiver screen and wide open room. White's on his way to the house. Touchdown, Kevin White. 44 yards on the sprint.
There it is right there. There's your block. Here's a lineman pulling out. White finds a crease. Does the rest himself.
Most points they've had in any game, even more than any game last year.
Showing blitz.
And bringing it. Trickett with time. Going deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Likely was running there with White.
See man-to-man coverage. However, Will Likely does a great job covering Kevin Flagg. I think it was great coverage.
Out of the gun on 2nd and 10. Russell Shell speeds into the second level. Russell Shell with a good gainer.
And all he's looking for is crease. All the defensive linemen got bottled up on the inside, which made it easy for over and from different formations. And only about 3 run plays.
Critical 3rd and 5 here. Trickett scans, finds the open man. It's White into Maryland territory. Kevin White fighting now through the tacklers as Maryland will gang up on him. 17 yards for
time to make his reads, go through his progression, be confident in the pocket. He ends up going through his progression and finding Kevin White sitting down in the zone, finding that open area.
Crowd from the sideline. 3rd and 10. Kevin White diving into 2 tacklers, very close. Out of the pistol, Trickett steps up in the pocket, fires deep for Kevin White on the jump ball. White reels it in. Kevin White, all 6'3" tall.
That should not happen for a quarterback to throw that, but he has so much confidence in White. He just, nice job in the pocket. I don't think he saw the safety, just threw it up for grabs. Game.
Trickett stays in pistol formation. Play action. Gets out of the pocket now, and he's dragged to the earth.
Disrupting the routes right now. Oh, he had a man open. He had White.
Clint Trickett back at the helm for West Virginia. The guys in the studio weren't sure if it was Clint Trickett or Clint Eastwood in the first half. Here comes Kevin White explosively into Maryland territory. First down, Westburg. There was some thought he might wind up at UCLA. Trickett to Kevin White. Cream there on the corner. Blocking a Renfro punt out of the back of the end zone. 2nd and 10. Trickett to throw. Lobs this one for White, who was interfered with all the way to the goal line.
Pass interference. Defense number 27.
Fix it or change it in mid-stride. It still didn't work. To the ball, especially in the open field.
The incompletion, Trickett on 3rd down. Hums one right on target for Kevin White. Nail-biting time in this one, 37 all. Trickett from the gun, launches it downfield. There's a flag as the catch was made.
Declined, 1st down.
It's a nice job of concentration all the way to the...
Revisit the work on the sideline.
Trickett puts it in the right spot. Our ball or nobody's ball. It's how you coach the quarterback. Put it right on the sideline.